Here we are, the good, the bad, the ugly. Tony Angelini.
Matt Johnson.
Mark Bjork.
Kevin Paul.
So today we're gonna start a different question with different employees here. The one thing I want to bring up to everybody's attention is special. When you go to a restaurant, they want to introduce the special. Mm-hmm. Now we didn't talk about this conversation at all, did we?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I want to ask you guys individually about a special. So Karen, when you go to a restaurant, right, and they say we have this fish on special for whatever the deal is, what do you think when he's telling you about it's a special?
I think they're trying to sell me something that they want to get rid of.
Okay, something they want to get rid of. And why? Why do you think they want to get rid of that? Something they want to get rid of? Well, why? What do you think of that?
About something, they are not selling much.
Okay. Hey, Matt, why? What do you think? Why do you go to a restaurant, you're like, oh, we got this on special today, and it's like probably 25% off. They want to give you a deal. If it's like $14.75, we'll give it to you for $11.75, you know what I mean? So the server's trying to push that. Why do you think they're doing it?
Kind of like what he tried to mention. Most likely they're trying to get rid of because it's most likely going to go bad, or they just have an abundance of it and they can't sell it. So you got to have some way to get rid of it. Because like if you notice, at most places they'll have like a daily special or whatever, and it's normally the same repeating thing and everything like that with the specials. But when they throw something in there random, they definitely want to get rid of it some way, somehow, because like I said, they either have huge abundance of it left over or they haven't been selling it and it's going to go bad.
What do you think, Kevin? What do you think of
I
that?
think everybody's on the right track with that, like specials and all that. We have features, but it's like we're selling the same thing all the time. This one will, this customer or restaurant, whatever it is, will be selling a special that they've never sold before. You've been there like, wow, they don't have this now. But yeah, they ordered something, tried something. Maybe they're trying to get rid of this, like you said, overabundance of stuff.
And you guys are all right about that. So, a feature is a different story. A feature is when you're introducing a new dish. A limited time deal because you don't want to make as much like a lazy fuck like me who makes the pizza Napolitano whenever the fuck he wants to make it.
Because it's seasonal.
Yeah, it's a seasonal. I want to make minestrone whenever the fuck I want to make it.
Seasonal is when Tony wants to make it.
That's
not
it.
Fucking winter, spring, summer, or fall.
So.
Right, that's it. So the special is this, okay? So as owner, and you too do most of my inventory when the inventory comes in. So they're like, the distributor will tell us, hey, listen, we got all this fish, all this fruit, all this chicken. It was like, let's see, $4 a pound. I'm using a number. $4 a pound, $2 a pound this week. So now we're like $2 a pound. We're still going to make the same amount of money. Even if we give you guys 25% off, we're still going to make a lot of money on this, right? So now they're trying to sell it because it's going bad in their refrigerator. So they want to load it to us. Now we're looking at the numbers like, holy shit, let's buy a bunch of it and then give you a deal on top of two. So now you're buying something, it's almost going to be expired. So now we got to take a chance of moving that shit out. So even if it expires tomorrow and we don't sell it all the way by tomorrow, what will you? We'll wait 2 more days with it. Okay? So it's what the distributor is trying to get rid of and gives them a deal. And so we take, a lot of restaurants want to take advantage of that and take it in. Now, because they can sell it as much, they got to give a better deal to get rid of it because they don't want to lose their money. Or some restaurant owners, they don't know how to do fucking inventory. They're fucking idiots. You overbuy shit. Now it's going to expire. What do? Throw it on special. It's better than throwing the garbage. Want to make 50% of the profit and lose 100% profit. So my advice to people out there, when you hear special, that's why I said special.
That don't happen here.
No, there's no special.
Everybody says specials. We correct everybody. Feature. If we do.
So like Matt said like a special is when let's say lasagna, Monday, lasagna is a special. Tuesday, mazzachulli is on special. Thursday, ribeye is on special. So if you have all those, every Thursday the ribeye is on special. It's a special because they want to treat people.
Geno's. Especially Geno's.
Right.
Monday through Friday, we have a special every day.
So why is that? Why do we do special every day with the same stuff? Why we do that?
Why do we do that?
Yeah, I like to know why we do that. I know why we do it. I like to test my guys out. Why do you think I do that?
So people can try everything?
Okay, what do you think I do that?
It gives everybody a deal with certain things, and it's just to bring people in and shit.
It brings people in because if people want the special on Friday, they're going to be coming in on Friday, but they're also going to, if they miss it on Monday, they're still going to come in. They still love the product that you're selling.
All three of you had the right answer. You said, so they try everything.
Yep.
Like you were saying is the deal and bring people in. At the same time, we're giving you a discount for certain days.
Right. You can still get it, but on that day, it is cheaper.
And the reason why we do that is, so in other words, we have to special say thank you. At the same time, it makes our job easier on our inventory. On Monday is all beef sandwiches or all gyros.
Yeah.
So we concentrate on gyro and then how much gyro to put on the spit. Okay. So then it comes as when it comes to what's it called Tuesday, and it's our beef sandwich.
Yep.
So we know we got to concentrate on beef, not throw 20 fucking hot dogs on there and sell 5 like some knucklehead did today.
Yeah.
Okay? This knucklehead, it's Euro Day, and he throws all these fucking hot dogs in. Man, what happened, man? You told him what happened.
Oh, we made a nice little dish for everybody later because
Yeah, everybody
can't really, you know, can't really sell those hot dogs.
right?
So my advice to you, don't get specials. Features, yeah, jump on feature. At the specials every Monday, the same special,
Yeah.
yes, jump on that.
Not just threw it out there and said, "Hey, we got the special." This
Right.
week."
Don't try to save money because of the special because you could get sick on that special.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the reason when I go places, they tell me a special. No, I don't want no special.
Especially when they feature something on the weekend and then they use the same thing on Monday,
Yeah.
but a different dish. It's the leftovers from the weekend that they're fucking serving on Monday.
And then that's on a shoot. And that's what it is. It's all the leftover from the weekend.
You won't see that here.
Oh, I know a place. I know this place really good. They'll do that. What is it called? There's a cut of meat I don't like. It's called what's it called?
Prime rib.
Prime rib. I fucking hate prime. Okay, and they have the prime rib on Saturdays, right? Because they don't sell it on Saturday. On Saturday. On Sunday, they're making prime rib sandwiches.
Oh.
And I think they do it on Monday too.
Yeah, and the thing about it, from the people I know, they say sometimes it's some of the leftovers is from a plate, and I'm like, I'm not gonna mention restaurants, I'm not gonna mention nothing, but I know where these places are at, and I'm like,
That's
yeah,
Pretty
and
sure I know the place too.
I think I know, but when I gotta talk about the place, because you know what, don't care, none of my business on that deal.
Wow.
So my best advice to you guys is forget about the special. Now if they have special on drinks, yeah, jump on special on drink. There's nothing wrong with drink.
Nothing wrong.
Alcohol's never gonna go bad, right?
well, yeah. We don't pour somebody's leftovers and keep it. We're gonna keep this for tomorrow. There we go.
I used to, you know, the truth is, I used to work in a restaurant in Chicago, matter of fact, in the spring. And I used to work at banquets. We used to do weddings. And we used to do like cocktail sauce and all that bullshit, right? So people dip their fucking shrimps in there and all that crap. The end of the night, this owner used to grab all the sauce and put them back together and reserve them the next day. And I was like, disgusting. I couldn't believe it.
Double dip, like double.
Yeah.
It's more than double dipping. If everybody's dipping in that shit.
And the thing about it, I was like 17, 18 at the time. I was a busboy.
Yeah.
That's all. I didn't know better. I was like, okay. So they used to, like, same thing with dressing. They put it all in the same fucking thing and you reuse it the next day. So this
Those complimentary chips you get.
yeah, the nacho chips. Oh yeah, those are freshly made. They don't come from another fucking table into your table. Or like the salsa, forget about it.
Oh boy.
That shit happens all the fucking time. And I'm not saying all restaurants do that, but that's what happened. There's some that do that kind of stuff. And in Chicago, there's a lot of them that do that kind of crap. Another thing too is when you go to a restaurant on Friday and Saturday, right? And the place is like 3/4 empty. What does it tell you?
Something's wrong with that.
Okay, do you want to eat there?
Yeah, well, no.
I don't like to go to a restaurant when I know there's like 3/4 empty. The reason why I don't want to eat there is how is it? Is that food's not moving? So
Right. It's all sitting there. Yeah.
it's all been sitting there. So I get nervous when I go to a restaurant on Friday night and Saturday night, and the whole restaurant's 3/4 empty. I'm like, okay, something's not right here. How long has that food been sitting? If you don't have someone on Friday or Saturday night, which is the busiest night of the week,
Yep.
you know what I mean? It's like, and then you're 3/4 empty. I'm not saying half empty, 3/4 empty, because it could happen. A restaurant be half empty. I start worrying about shit like that. I want to walk away because how long has that food been sitting there? Do it make sense? How would you take that?
I would take it the same way as you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much, yeah.
And
Especially with, like places that pre-prep all their like steaks and shit like that. And
Yeah.
fucking, their meats and shit.
because it sits there.
Yeah. And it's going to sit all weekend.
I mean, about in Italy, how they do in Italy? I mean, you work at a different restaurant in Italy. How they
I
do
work in
that?
different restaurant. Sometimes they do the weekend deal. The leftover from the weekend served during the week. So yeah, I've been. One of the places where I work too, they used to do that.
Yeah, and with you guys, there's a lot of fish down there.
Yes,
You
that
guys
was a seafood place. So you can't really mess that much with seafood.
because you could get sick. I mean,
Yeah,
you could get
pretty
sick
much,
and stuff like that.
I just thought they just grab it out of fucking water. Fucking right away. No?
Something like that.
That's what I say. So this episode was about when people go to a restaurant and they're talking about the special. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I would think twice next time you go to a restaurant and take the special because it's cheaper. Sometimes spend a little bit more money and get the fresh stuff or whatever you desire to eat. But now if they're having features, yeah, I go jump on a feature. Or if they have a special on Monday to see special Monday, yeah, that's a different story. But till then, the good, the bad, and the ugly.